Obsidian Entertainment doesn't have a history with the survival genre, and that makes this Honey, I Shrunk the Kids inspired romp all the more impressive. Size. You get to live out the situation that is pulled straight out of things like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids,
the game
the
had
Magic
this
School
awesome
Bus.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids
storyline is
vibe that I
basically
was
Honey, I
really
Shrunk
enough
the
to
Kids for
visualize
that
the
premise.
meaning
Just
of
think,
it.
Honey,
The
I
last
Shrunk the
time I
Kids.
can remember
All
feeling
about
this
surviving
sense
a
of
perilous,
curiosity
bug-infested
and
backyard as
Honey,
a
I
shrunken
Shrunk the
kid,
Kids
similar to the
nostalgia
1989 film
was
Honey, I
like-
Shrunk the Kids.
You guys ever heard of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
My spider senses are starting to tingle.
Grounded has exploded in popularity in just under a week, and originally when I first saw it and started playing it, I really felt nothing toward it, but after playing it, it is definitely a survival game. That is not to downplay the fun aspects of the game, because Taylor and I had a blast playing the game.
Oh.
Oh.
What are we under? What is that? What is that? Look up.
A telescope. No,
that what
a
that is?
shrink ray.
Oh.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kid.
Sure, you're a bunch of teeny tiny little children in a backyard somewhere, but it's not just a regular backyard. There's all kinds of like weird science equipment laying all over the place, and laboratories and stuff, and research centers to uncover. It's pretty cool. Now think of a game like The Forest, which is a great game, and a scary game thanks to the cannibals that inhabit the forest that you're stuck in. Now think about what's scarier than cannibals. That's right. Spiders. Now, arachnophobia is quite a real thing. Some people would not want to play this game if it were not for the arachnophobia filter that the devs included in the game. Incrementally, you can take things away from the spider models in the game that make them scary. So little by little, you take legs away and all their eyes and stuff, and eventually what you're left with is a floating cloud of death. See, this filter does not remove the spiders from the game, it just changes their appearance, and when you move the slider all the way to the right, it just turns it into two white blobs with two red eyes and no legs that just kind of floats through the air. It can still kill you though. I thought for sure that the spiders would end up looking less scary, but upon using the filter, I don't know which is scarier. One thing that nothing can prepare you for in this game, however, is the ladybugs. Now, I live in New England, and ladybugs are annoying. They nibble on all your plants, they fly into lights over and over again, and it's annoying. And worst of all, if you do end up squishing one, they release this horrible, foul odor that just fills the room that they're in. The ladybugs in Grounded, however, are adorable. They're like these big puppies that wander around and bump into you and make little cute noises until they get pissed. They will rip the limbs off of anything that gets in their way. They are cold-blooded killers. Now, as you'll no doubt see from the title screen, this game is in game preview, which is basically early access. I think it's on version 0.010 something or other. I almost didn't end up making this video or really playing the game because the first time that I played the game, I booted it up, started a game, and after about 45 seconds, the game immediately crashed and booted me back to my desktop.
Go in the master volume and turn it down to like 30%. No. Did the game just crash?
There is a lot of stuff that is still in the works in this game, being that it's in game preview. Like, you can't really invite friends to your game. You have to create a lobby, and then they have to go find that lobby themselves. You can't just like invite them to it yet. Now, this next gripe that I have is something that's pretty legitimate, I think, and I hope that somebody somewhere on the dev team hears this complaint either from me or somebody else in the community, because it's a big ol' pain in the ass. There's this material that you need very early on in the game called woven fiber. You need it in order to make an axe to be able to cut down grass, which is basically the trees of the game, and you need that grass to be able to build a bunch of things in the game and to progress the story. So to make the woven fiber, you need to research plant fiber. And to research things, you have to bring items to the research center and examine them. You get 3 charges, and then you have to let the thing build up more charges, which takes a little bit of time. I foolishly researched 3 things that were not plant fiber, and then I had to wait for the thing to recharge so I could research plant fiber to build an axe. So I'm stuck in the middle of the night with none of the things that I need to survive, just hoping that a spider doesn't kill me, waiting for this thing to recharge so I can research plant fiber. Basic material like woven fiber, there should be a quest as soon as you find that research center, research plant fiber. And it won't let you do anything else until you do that. That should be one of the first quests in the game because you need that shit. The funny thing is that despite the complaints that I have about the whole woven fiber nonsense, I didn't really find anything else to complain about. I had a blast playing this game. Just about every time that I thought I was gonna find something to hate, I found something I liked. We built a lean-to and a roasting spit, and then we walked away. And then we couldn't find it because it didn't mark it on the map. And I thought to myself, well, dang, why didn't they decide to, put that on the map? Turns out I'm a great big dumb idiot, and I can just build a marker and put it wherever I want to say, here's that thing that I need, and I can see it from anywhere on the map. I was pissed because I could not figure out how to put my torch on the wall at night. Ring ring, who's there? Oh, it's me, the idiot in your screen that didn't know that he just had to research fungus in order to make a wall lamp that he can put anywhere he wants. Not only that, but you can change the angle of the lamp to either shine up and diffuse light in a larger area, or point it straight down to shine light directly on something. That's awesome! Now beyond the regular gameplay, there's a smidgen, a schmeckle if you will, of actual story content. I was a little bit disappointed because we played through all of it in just about under an hour and a half, although I can't be too mad because I have Game Pass, so I didn't pay anything extra for this game. The game by itself is $30, and I don't really know if it's worth $30 in its current state, considering you play through all the story content in less than an hour and a half. Mind you, that was including the bumbling around for a half an hour not knowing how to make an axe, so I could have done it in under an hour if I really tried. I just think the price tag is a little too big for what's there right now. There is more to do beyond the story content though. There's different vistas to see, there's different stuff to kill, different items to make, and other survival game stuff. I honestly really did not expect much from Grounded, but it turns out that the game actually kicks ass. It's the bee's knees. It's the cat's tits. If you're out there writing this game off as The Forest, but for kids, don't do that. It's better than that. If you've already got Game Pass, you have no excuse to not pick this game up right now. It is totally worth your time. If you've got friends to play with and you don't have Game Pass, I would say it's still worth the $30 because, everything's better with friends. I was ready to shit all over this game going into it, but I stand corrected. The game is fun. The actual surviving is not too difficult, just a little stressful. The giant insects provide a good challenge to either sneak around or figure out how to kill because they're kind of everywhere at night. And there's just lots of weird, wacky stuff to make, like making slippers out of bug corpses. Anyway, I've kissed this game's ass enough. You just need to believe me when I say that it's like a mashup of Dark Souls and Honey, I Shrunk the